back to another vlog from TTM Performance. This video is going to be a bit longer today, but just thought I'll say hello, welcome back again. If you're new here, which most of you will be, because it's only a second video, if you could hit that subscribe button, put up the thumbs up and hit the bell, and we can crack on with the video. This one's a bit longer, couldn't edit it down that much, but anyway, let's crack on. Here we have Nick just putting in the liners for the Mercedes Renault block. He's an happy man, isn't he? He's happy. So you can see that the Renault stroke Mercedes block is on our 10-ton press, where we are just about to press in the liners that have been shortened down. Obviously we do use WD to help just go through, and then obviously we use Loctite just as a precaution, and yeah, just crack on. Loctite's been put in there. Just the Loctite down the bottom of the liner, obviously where it's seating down.
What you need to lose is those belt and braces.
Yeah. There we go. Liners fitted in the block. So that's the Mercedes block being honed out. So Lee, what I want to know is if you've got the motion in the ocean. You have to show us your motion now, Lee. We've got a crank on our machine, getting it in balance, show you how it all goes. You have one half of the Triumph Stag that was in for excessive welding. Obviously you can see some areas that we haven't done for the pure reason is they're not that bad. But she's up on the machine, all set up, all flat. We skim this well down to see what she looks like before we skim it. This is just a quick insert of a Mercedes cylinder head that's having the full works done on it. So I'm not sure if most of you know what this is, but it's a full Pinto overhead cam. What we've got this in for today is to do a turbo conversion on. So the customer wants a bit more power obviously. So let's show you what we're going to do to gain the extra horses he's after.
Hello there, welcome back to another video from CTM Performance. The operation I'm going to be doing today is unleading a full Pinto head. Well actually we have 3 to do. The heads are what we call our stage 3 race heads. They've all been ported, guides fitted, bronze guides, and as I said, because the original ones from Fords, these haven't been fitted with the hardened seats, we've got to machine these out to fit them in to run our Group 2 valves, which is just like that, as you see. And they're cutting out and inserting. So what I'm going to do first, I've got 3 heads to do in total. I've already done one, so what I'm going to do is just go through, make sure everything was set up. So I'll show you the process on this one, and then we'll go from there. And I'll explain what I'm doing as I go along. Right. So here we go, we've got a nice little cage that we had made up donkeys years ago for doing these Pinto heads. They certainly earned his money, I know that. And obviously the machine we'll be using is a 3100 that we've had from back in the days when we used to be first originally working out of our other workshop. As I said, it's a great machine. As I said, it's served us very well from the 80s all the way through to now. As you see, we clamp it down. As I said, check. Always make sure everything's nice and clean and tidy. This is a tool we'll be using. Obviously the manual will make sure it still fits there nice and tight, which it does. Now we have a selection of unleaded seats, and this is the seats that we will be putting in. We've got different sizes, universal size. We've been using them for donkey's years, never had a problem with them. And the 3100 itself floats on here. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the first exhaust seat, because you only need to put hardened seats in the exhaust. You don't need to run them on the inlet. What we do is we float out first of all. Then we get our 0 point. And then check at the other end just to make sure we're in the same kind of ballpark figure, which after the chambers have been polished and that we should be, it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, that's fine. I always go back to the first one, don't ask me why, I suppose it's just a superstitious kind of thing, I've always have done. So we float out on this, and again we've got a nice little carbide cutter in there. So we set it for the depth of our inserts. A little bit of lube just down the guide hole. Taking it out nicely. Goes, and then just make sure the cutter's taken it out to the size that we want, which is bang on, so it's happy days. So now it's on to the next one, and away we go. Right, so the third head I've now machined out to fit the inserts in. The inserts, as I said before, as I've shown before, are just a standard insert we use, universal size, these ones to fit. And then we've got our inserting tool, where that then fits on. And we've got our fluid weld that we put round the inserts. We've always been using for over 30 years and never, touch wood, had an insert come out due to any problems. Right, so with the inserts themselves, I know some other companies have different ways of doing them, but with cast heads, because you don't heat the head up, what we always do is we cool the inserts down. So we've got some liquid CO2 in a box that we use. So the inserts themselves, we do all three at once. Obviously I won't show you all of them, but they all go in there and get cooled down. And the next part I'll show you is after I cool these down, we'll be using a tool and actually fitting the inserts. Okay? Right, well the inserts are in. So the first head we put on a set of stands. Now they've all been cleaned off and done, and with our fluid weld the 4 holes that we're going to fit the inserts in. Just stick a touch round and then right round. So that's how it's going to find itself around all the inserts. Now, as I said, I've cooled down the actual inserts, as you see, and you can probably see there. I'll put that behind. And then it's just a matter of using our good old friend, the hammer. Now these are cooled down, so the first insert over the hole, and then till you know it's home, and that's it. First one done. If you look there, don't know if you can see, the inserts are all fitted there. And I'm going to do the other two heads and then I'll show you the next operation from there. Right, so here we are. one of the 3 Pinto heads now back on the Surdy. Inserts are fitted, so the first operation is to chop down the top of the insert down flush with the chamber. Yeah, so we'll take these down first, so if I float out, just come across. I should say, because these 3 heads are just for one of our customers, for 3 engines that he's doing, 3 race engines. You know, it's hard to believe that the old Pinto is still so popular, but I said it has a mass following, and now they're making like silly horsepower with it. I mean, as we said, a lot of the road cars now, you know, will brag of over 200 horsepower just on the road. I mean, 180 is probably a bit more like it, but some of the other stuff with 2.2s, 2.4s and that, it's, you know, you're getting up to 230, 235 horsepower and that. It is phenomenal when you think about it, and we said from something that Ford developed really in the 70s, but as we said, fantastic little heads. As I said, we've done more than enough of them. Right, so as I say, there we are there. So we're using the same cutter as what we do. I've just wound it out a bit, obviously, so it's bigger in the insert. A little bit of fluid and that on it. And then we'll just come down. Just slow it down. You can't go as hard, obviously, because it's hard in inserts. The first one is just done by a bit of touch and feel. A little bit more on that. Looks perfect to me. So then we use this at a datum point as our stop. Set the stop. And we're good to go. And we go on to number the next one. Float out again. As I said, normally if it was just one head, I'd show you every operation in once. Where I've got 3 to do, it's pointless doing it all on one and then having to do it all on the other. It just takes time. So I'll be taking this one off and then putting the next one up, and then so forth in the next one, and then I'll show you the next operation.
This is a good point to end the video now. It is near enough 20 minutes long. We did try to edit it down, but because of some of the procedures are quite long on there, I have cut quite a bit out. But we hope that you found this video informative on the engineering side that we do. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll carry on making more content for you. Enjoy.